Today we're going to take you to the city of Taromina, Sicily. Taromina is a chic, compact, and colorful city way up in the cliffs. This touristy town has been attracting travelers for centuries. Let's listen to the bus guide who gives us a little bit of background.
But in the beginning was founded from the Greek. We are talking about the 600 before Christ. But first than the Greek, not all people know Siculian. Siculian was the indigenous people from Sicily. They were rocked up there and have their first village. Really the Greek were under to the beach, exactly in the Naxos town, because they have a very nice and rupestre church that is just in the middle of the medieval town. When we will walk a little bit more, you will at the finish of the street you will find the Greek theater.
So after the tour bus got as far as it possibly could go, we ended up in a bus garage area where we had to get on an elevator and go up several stories to get to the actual town of Taromina. So there's also a lot of stairs and a lot of inclines going up and down all over through the whole area. You really have to be careful because there are things that stick out of the cement. It's not like here in the States. Once up the elevators, we go through some doors and then it opens up into this amazing view.
This church.
Oh,
Hello.
hey. Taromina is perched on a cliff overlooking the Ionian Sea. Besides the ancient Greek theater, it has many old churches, lively bars, fine restaurants, and antique shops. The Duomo of Taromina is dedicated to St. Nicholas. It has an Austria stone facade, a massive bell tower that resembles a fortress. It stands in the charming Piazza del Duomo. Built around 1400 is the remains of a 13th century church. It has undergone several renovations. Note in the center is a fountain, the symbol of the city of Taromina, the crowned center who holds the world in his left hand, and the scepter of command in the right hand. Taromina is well known for its famous cannolis, arrozzinis, a brascata. There's so much great food to try, so make sure that you go hungry. As soon as we cross the stone arch, we can see the sparkling modernity alongside the ancient splendor of the past. We are now on Corso Umberto, the shopping street. It is close to traffic and it runs through the whole city. So let's take a strusio, which means small stroll. In Corso Umberto, there are clothing boutiques, jewelers, craft shops, antique stores, and this is the perfect place to find the perfect souvenir. As we continue to enjoy the walk through the narrow streets, there's scented alleys, flowers, and colorful objects. present town of Taromina occupies the ancient site on a hill that forms the last projecting point of the mountain ridge that extends along the coast from Cape Perilous to this point. The site of the old town is about 250 meters or 820 feet above the sea. It's on a very steep and almost isolated rock. It's crowned by Norman Castle that rises about 150 meters higher. Taromina is a commune in the metropolitan city of Messina. It's on the east coast of the island of Sicily, Italy. The history of Taromina dates back to before ancient Greece established its first colony on Sicily in 734 BC in Magna Graecia. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, Taromina continued to rank as one of the more important towns of the island. The Church of St. Joseph stands majestically in Piazza for April. The church was built in the second half of the 1600s and has a clear Baroque style. The most beautiful thing is the facade, which dominates the square in front. A majestic double-flight stair leads to the churchyard of the church, and both the stairs and landing in front of the church are fenced with a magnificent carved stone. The smell in here is something that is recognizable, but I can't think of what it is. I want to say a funeral home. Do you? Okay, something's in here. A hard time breathing in here. Piazza for April is the main square of Taromina, and by far the most beautiful. You can enjoy panoramic views of Mount Etna, Bay of Naxos, Teatro Greco, and the ancient theater of Taromina. There are many outdoor cafes and the artists who drew caricatures. The square got its name from a false rumor on April 9th, 1860, that said it was going to start the liberation of the island from the Bourbon domination. There are several churches on the square, and the most important building is certainly the clock tower, Torre del Organillo. It was built in the 12th century, but repeatedly were destroyed and rebuilt over time. Along with the most beautiful churches, you're going to find that each building has a narrow staircase going up between them. Those are decorated by the tenants or owners in so many different ways, mostly with flowers or maybe an artist decoration. There are a lot of artists in Taromina, so you'll find a lot of paintings on the walls. Because Corso Umberto is a pedestrian street, you can reach the Piazza for a Praio only on foot. The square is located about 450 meters away from Porta Messina, the limit of the pedestrian zone. From the square, through Porta di Mezzo, upon which stands a clock tower, you can get to the oldest part of Taromina and Piazza del Duomo. I hope you enjoyed my video on Taromina, Sicily, Italy. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. And remember, it's up to you to make it fun and make it yours. We'll see you the next time.